The gospel world is holding its breath. A giant in music has passed, and everyone is wondering when the world will say goodbye. The public celebration of life for Richard Smallwood will soon take place, and it promises to be a moving tribute. But before we share the details, it's important to remember the man behind the music. Richard Smallwood, the legendary gospel composer, pianist, and choir leader, passed away on December 30, 2025 at the age of 77 due to complications from kidney failure. He wasn't just a musician, he was a teacher, a mentor, and a source of inspiration for countless people around the world. His music lifted hearts, brought hope, and connected communities. Smallwood is best known for his timeless gospel songs like Total Praise, I Love the Lord, and The Center of My Joy. These aren't just songs, they're experiences. They touch people's hearts, inspire faith, and create moments of joy and reflection that last a lifetime. His unique style combined classical music training with deep spiritual meaning, making his work both beautiful and powerful. Born in Atlanta and raised in Washington, D.C., Smallwood showed incredible musical talent from a young age. He studied music at Howard University and graduated cum laude, proving early on that he was destined for greatness. But his goal was never just personal success. Smallwood wanted to use his music to inspire, uplift, and teach others. After college, Smallwood founded the Richard Smallwood Singers, a choir that quickly became famous for its harmonies and emotional depth. He later formed the group Vision, continuing to innovate and expand gospel music. His influence went beyond churches. He touched the hearts of people worldwide with his compositions. His music reached even bigger audiences when Whitney Houston recorded his iconic song, I Love the Lord, for the movie The Preacher's Wife, bringing his compositions to millions who might never have heard gospel music otherwise. Smallwood's brilliance and dedication did not go unnoticed. He earned 8 Grammy nominations, won multiple Dove and Stellar Awards, and was honored with inductions into several gospel halls of fame. Yet despite these accolades, awards and recognition never defined him. For Smallwood, true success was measured in the lives he touched, the hope he inspired, and the faith he encouraged through his music. Colleagues, friends, and students remember him as a humble and kind soul, always ready to support others. He guided young musicians patiently, offered advice to students, and encouraged choir members to pour not just their voices but their hearts into every performance. Many contemporary gospel artists credit him with shaping their careers, teaching them how to combine technical skill with passion and faith, leaving a legacy that extends far beyond the stage or recording studio. Even outside of music, Smallwood was devoted to helping others. He quietly supported charities, mentored young talent, and used his gifts to give back to the community. For him, music was never just about performance, it was a way to make the world better. Now, after his passing, the world is preparing to honor him. The celebration of life will take place on Saturday, January 24, 2026 at the First Baptist Church of Glenarden International in Upper Marlboro, Maryland. Doors will open at 9:30 a.m. and the service will begin at 12:00 noon ET. Arrangements are being handled by Precious Memories Funeral Home. The service promises to be unforgettable. Choirs, colleagues, students, and friends will perform Smallwood's iconic compositions, celebrating his life and contributions. Attendees will share stories, memories, and gratitude for the man who shaped contemporary gospel music for decades. It will be a chance for the world to honor his talent, faith, and devotion. Smallwood's influence didn't end with his passing. Emerging gospel artists study his arrangements, learning how to balance technical skill with emotional and spiritual depth. Churches around the world continue to perform his music, making sure his legacy lives on in worship services and performances everywhere. His work continues to guide, inspire, and elevate gospel music for future generations. Total Praise and other compositions are more than songs, they're experiences that touch people differently each time they are performed. For many, they provide comfort, hope, and a connection to something greater. Smallwood's music has a way of reaching people's hearts and giving them strength when they need it most. Even with all his success, Smallwood remained humble. He never let fame get in the way of helping others or sharing his gift. He mentored, guided, and inspired quietly, leaving an impact that was felt far beyond the stage. His generosity and dedication to uplifting others became a signature of his life. As the celebration of life approaches, the world is ready to honor Smallwood in a way that reflects his brilliance and devotion. This is not just a farewell, it is a celebration of a life that touched countless hearts and changed the face of gospel music forever. Richard Smallwood's life is a lesson in excellence, faith, and generosity. He showed the world how music can inspire, heal, and connect people across generations. His dedication to his craft and to helping others makes him a model for anyone who wants to leave a positive mark on the world. Even though he has passed, Smallwood's music will continue to inspire. Choirs performing his works, congregations singing his songs, and listeners finding comfort in his compositions are all testaments to a lasting legacy. The celebration of life will be a moment to honor not only his music, but the love, faith, and generosity he shared with the world. His celebration of life will allow communities to come together to reflect on his life, achievements, and the deep impact he had on gospel music. People will honor his contributions, share memories, and pay tribute to a man who dedicated his life to faith, music, and service. Richard Smallwood's music and teachings are timeless. Each performance of his compositions continues to inspire worshipers, guide musicians, and bring joy to listeners everywhere. His work will live on, influencing generations long after his passing. As the service on January 24 draws near, anticipation grows. Musicians, students, colleagues, and fans will gather to celebrate a man whose life was defined by talent, faith, and a desire to uplift others. His legacy is a reminder that music is not just art, it is a force for good, a source of inspiration, and a way to connect people to each other and to their faith. Richard Smallwood may no longer be with us, but his influence remains. His music continues to touch hearts, his teachings inspire new generations, and his life sets an example of humility, dedication, and service. The celebration of life will honor all of this, providing a fitting farewell to a true maestro of gospel music. In the end, Smallwood's story is not just about music, it's about a life devoted to faith, community, and lifting others up. The world will remember him not only for his genius as a musician, but for his generosity, his mentorship, and his unwavering dedication to inspiring others. His legacy will echo for generations, reminding us of the power of music and the beauty of a life lived with purpose.